final video.
Hooray!
We're gonna go beat Space Penis Head with his space ponytail and blowing up our space home.
Space. Alright.
I mean, it's pretty good at Frontier, I guess. Alright, hey look, we can actually go back to our house, and for some reason the Captain Quark poster's down.
Yeah, we haven't been back here, so...
I know, like, how did Drek put that down? And if so, why is Drek touching our stuff?
Drek would touch all of our stuff. Drek would teabag literally everything we own.
Alright, and the final skill point to get in the game is, you see those elite troopers there that I'm blowing up with the Devastator?
Yes?
If you instead go up to them and use the jumping melee attack, the Hyper Strike, and you do that to kill 10 of those dudes, you get a skill point.
Cool.
Yeah.
Didn't edit out the ammo buying, so now people finally know what that looks like.
I've never edited it out, I just never edit our not talking to it over it, because it's not that interesting. Alright, so this level's also pretty good. I really enjoyed this last level. It's like, after you get past Ice Planet and the planet where you can't have Clank on you, pretty good game. I wish the entire game was like that, but it's not. And yes, this is actually still the tutorial level area. This is the same map and everything, they just put in different shading textures on it.
Now it's all dark and gloomy.
Yep. This is what nighttime looks on this planet, I guess.
Well, yeah, you know what they say, red sky at night, sailor's delight, so I guess you're gonna have pretty good weather.
Yep. So, none of the enemies in this final level are unique, unfortunately.
Oh.
Yeah, they've all been seen. Actually, there might be one, because I think the tank might be unique, but I'm not sure.
That tank right there? Ooh.
Yeah. Yeah, that tank right there. I think it's unique. Yeah, it's unique. That's the one unique enemy in this entire level. Now, this level's hard as shit, by the way.
Yeah, I think this level is why I never beat the original game.
Oh, if you think the level's hard, just wait till you see the final boss.
Yeah, I know the final boss is hard as shit.
The final boss is probably the hardest Ratchet and Clank final boss.
Because he's mostly comprised of pure bullshitanium.
Yeah, pretty much. If I was not so adamant about not using the Rhino to defeat him, I would have used the Rhino in a heartbeat. And even then, I still sort of cheese it, because remember that PDA we bought it from Steve and not Captain Quark?
Yes?
I actually end up using that a lot in the final fight, because, like, seriously, fuck that fight.
Okay, cool.
It is really, really hard. I'll talk about it more when we actually get there. We're not getting there for like another 15 minutes or something.
Well, that's great.
Yeah. And I think this is the area where you find Clank. Oh yeah, see, I'm actually showing off the PDA. It's just basically a shop on the go, and everything is marked up ridiculously high.
Convenience fee.
Yeah, like on-site delivery. It's like when you pay more for same-day shipping on Amazon.
Yeah. So I don't understand why you wouldn't get Prime and then just have free 2-day shipping forever.
Yeah, seriously. Prime is amazing.
Unless you don't buy a whole lot on Amazon, in which case
Well,
it's
yeah.
really not worth it.
I mean, but I buy a lot on Amazon. Like, I do all of my Christmas shopping on Amazon, and that alone just makes Prime worth it.
Pretty much.
Hey, remember those guys who wanted me to show off the last couple of Trespasser stuff?
Fuck those guys.
Fuck those guys.
Not doing it.
No. Especially since I didn't learn how to speed up video clips in Audacity until...
Video clips in Audacity?
Yes. It's amazing. Video clips in Avicent until I was editing Ratchet and Clank 2 footage that I ended up having to trash because my capture card was dying.
Spoilers for doing Ratchet and Clank 2.
Eventually.
At some point. Possibly.
Maybe. Unless I fire you first.
You can't fire me.
Bargains for you today.
Not on payroll.
Okay. Fair enough. Also, water puzzles. Oh boy.
I love water puzzles.
Actually, this one isn't too bad. It's nowhere near as bad as the one where you have to outrun the flooding hallway. You just have to carry this water around with you for forever. Until a later point which you get to fill up an entirely different pool. At least I think this is this one. Yeah, okay. I was right. Yes.
Hooray,
Again.
you were right about a thing.
Again, didn't watch this in advance. And it's been, I don't know, a good month since let's see, date modified. Wow, it's been like 3 months since I modified this. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I have not seen this video in 3 months. Because...
One frog thing was being sneaky, hiding behind the door frame until he came out.
Yeah, he's like the smartest one, and if I hadn't killed him, he would have passed those genes on to his spawn.
Oops.
Circumvented a race of hyper-intelligent murder frogs. Good
Go
on.
us! Yeah. All these guys cluttered together, make good use of the bomb. Alright, so, hey, who's ready for a secret?
That's a neat effect.
That is a neat effect. I don't know who did that effect because the guys who like to talk over the developer commentary for the Ratchet and Clank games did not develop for this game, they just tested.
It's a spirograph.
Yup. Is this the last gold bolt in the game? No, I think there's at least one more. Yeah, there's at least one more gold bolt, but this is like one of the last ones in the game. And it's kind of tricky too. It makes you remember that, you know, hey, the taunter is a thing. You should probably be using it more.
There's not a whole lot of places to use it, though.
It's very circumstantial.
Yeah, it is very circumstantial, and you don't want to get that close to anything in this level anyway. Like, anything. Also, those blimps take 4 Devastators to kill. It's ridiculous.
Or 1 Visibomb.
Yeah, that's true. Visibomb kills most stuff in 1 hit.
So the Visibomb is at least 4 Devastators.
At least 4 Devastators.
Yes.
But you don't want to use it in boss fights because then you're a sitting duck, and the moment you get hit, it explodes anyway. So...
Yeah.
Why were they facing the wrong way?
I don't know. We've established that people aren't that bright.
Yeah, it's kind of sad when Ratchet is the smartest sentient organic being in the universe.
Right, except for God Plumber.
Oh yeah, God Plumber. I almost forgot about God Plumber.
He has a name, but I don't care to remember.
No, he doesn't. It's just the plumber.
That's probably why I couldn't remember his name.
Yeah, he literally does not have a name. Nobody ever addresses him by name.
It's
He's just
Jehovah.
the plumber. Remember, in Latin, it's spelled with an I. We made that joke once before. I don't care. Right.
Right.
I think there's a gold bolt around here somewhere. Yeah, if you jump on top of these houses and go back this way.
Are they houses? What are they?
I'm guessing they're houses? They're structures of some sort.
These little umbrella roofs remind me of the sand skiffs in Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
That's, I don't know why, but they are pinging that particular memory.
I got lost for a little bit there. Gold bolt turned me around. But yeah, now that you mention it, it does remind me of that. Holy shit. And I'm the guy who, like, likens everything to Star Wars. How did I not get that? Slow down.
I was about to say, what the hell happened there?
Yeah, it's just frame rate issues.
Poor PS2.
Yep.
Can't handle 3 enemies at once.
I think it was a general rule of theirs that they couldn't have any more than 6 enemies on a screen at any one point because of frame rate issues. I think that rule lasted until the PS3 games because the PS3 could push more.
Remember when the 360 was first being pushed? They made a huge deal out of how many enemies they could display on the screen one time. Like Dead Rising, the first one. Where you had those screenshots that first came out of like 1 million zombies at the screen at once, and everybody was like, "What?
That's amazing!" And too bad Dead Rising kind of sucked.
Dead Rising was awesome. Fuck you.
I was not impressed.
It was great because you could unlock a Mega Man suit and a Mega Man blaster.
This is true. I forgot about those.
It was good for what it was.
I remember when Paper Mario Thousand Year Door first came out, and they were like showing all the screenshots, and it's like, look how many sprites we can cram in with the GameCube! Isn't it awesome? And to be fair, yeah, it was kind of awesome.
I remember when they were first like demoing the GameCube, and they showed that Zelda screen, or that little Zelda video of Link finding Ganondorf fighting.
Yeah, that was.
And everyone was like, "Oh my god, it looks so real!"
This is the last gold bolt in the
And
game.
then Wind Waker came out, and everyone was like, "What the shit is this?" Which
Yeah.
was the wrong opinion to have, because Wind Waker was amazing, except for digging up the Triforce. That kind of sucked balls, but everything else was great.
Wind Waker is probably my favorite 3D Zelda.
I am hyped for the HD remake. You have no
Oh,
idea.
did you know? Okay, the only reason that you traveled so slowly in the oceans is because that GameCube could not generate the entire sea at the same time. So they had to make and if you went too fast, then you would just zoom straight off the map. Because the Wii U does not have these issues, they're giving you an option to travel up to 3 times as fast in the boat.
Yes! Now digging up the piece of the Triforce sucks slightly less.
I got some great.
Anybody who complains about the fucking sailing sections now, you have no goddamn excuse not to play that game.
It'll still be a kind of a pain in the dick, but it'll be much less fun.
Oh yeah, it'll be way better. And like this, I'm saying it'll be way better, and I love that game to death. Flaws and all.
The only reason it got so much shit as it did is because, seriously, everyone was ready for photorealistic Zelda, and then Wind Waker happened.
Yeah, and you know what? Photorealistic Zelda would have aged like ass.
I don't know, Twilight Princess still looks pretty great. But that's heavily stylized.
Yeah. Look, did you see all those enemies?
So many of them.
Yup, there's... you could sit there and just rhino them for 5 minutes.
Why
but
aren't
there's
you doing that right now?
Because there's a more fun way to deal with them, and you'll see what it is soon.
Okay.
But until then, we just... Hey, remember that water that we picked up earlier?
Yes.
We found a place to shove it. Yes, I am aware. I did it on purpose.
Okay.
What am I doing? Oh god.
Enjoying the nice blue tint?
I guess. I don't remember what I was doing there. I think I was searching for bolts, and then I was like, wait a minute, I don't need bolts. I am as rich as I possibly need to be. Hey, guess what?
Yeah!
This is how we take care of all those enemies.
Hooray!
Yup, just shove them Hadouken at them. They all die immediately.
Are we calling it a Roboken?
Sure, let's
Okay.
call it Roboken.
Alright.
Unfortunately, this is the last time you get to play as Giant Clank for this game.
Man, I gotta admire the tenacity of the Hell Frogs.
Yeah, I know.
Charging right in.
And like you don't even take any damage from stepping on them. Hey, it's final boss time.
Hey! What the?
Imbeciles! After all the trouble you've gone through, you're about to die right where you started. It's so poetic.
This is it, Clank. Let's get him.
Alright, so you get to fight him as Giant Clank, and it's amazing. And you get to punch him, you
Your
throw bombs at
ponytail
him,
looks ridiculous.
and
You might have been useful to me after all. Too bad you chose the wrong side.
And this is where the hell begins. So, what you have to do is you have to chase him from platform to platform. You can return to your ship there, I was just showing that off. You can chase him from platform to platform, and then go ahead and take care of a segment of his health.
Leaping from the giant speakers.
Yup. And he gets more attacks the longer you go on, which is typical of any platformer boss, really. Problem is, even this first segment is a bitch. Those giant bombs have shockwaves. He has a bunch of different attacks, and they're all pretty much based off of your weaponry. Like that right there was the bomb glove, and here's the Devastator. And I think,
Devastator's much nicer than this.
yeah, I know. I think he has one more attack in this segment, but I don't remember. But if you're trying to do this without using the Rhino, you want to use the Tesla Claw a lot, and you want to use the Devastator sparingly, because the Devastator's really good, but you want to save it for the last bit. That is, unless you plan to cheese it with the PDA, in which case, go for it. And I wasn't planning on trying to cheese it with the PDA. It just ended up happening that way.
Is the rest of this video boss fight?
Yeah, the rest of this video is boss fight and ending. Yeah, he's tough. He's got a lot of health. He's got more health than, I think, any boss in the rest of the series, except for All For One bosses.
Oh, he Roboken you.
Yup.
Jerk.
He's a fucking asshole. He stole all our ideas for our giant robot.
I like the detail on the love columns. That's nice. That pleases me.
Yeah. This game has really good art direction, especially in the later levels where they got really crazy with it, and it's pretty great. Also, if you at any point lose in this fight, you start all the way from the beginning.
Of course you do.
Well, not all the way from the beginning. You don't get to replay the Giant Clank segment. So, you don't get to play the fun, easy segment of the fight. And he'll keep doing these bombs and the Devastator missiles, and then I think this is the segment where he introduces the Mind Glove stuff as well. He'll throw out his own mines, and that's really what you want to use the Devastator for. And why am I stuck there? Oh god!
Yeah, I was about to say you got stuck on the camera.
Yeah. Yep, okay, yeah, here are the mines. And the best way to take care of them is the Tesla Claw or the Flamethrower. But aside from that, he's just a mountain of health, and the reason he's so hard is because he takes so much punishment, and you only get 8 hits maximum.
Yep.
Yup.
Yep.
We're about to move into the final segment, and the final segment takes up half the boss fight.
Hooray.
And amazingly, I did this all in one take, but it's a lot less amazing when you realize that I start using the PDA a lot in the final segment, when I might as well have just switched to the Rhino and just cheesed it that way. But, using the Rhino is cheating. Using the PDA is apparently not.
So it has come to this. Once I step on this ignition switch, a countdown will commence. The end of which signals the destruction of your pitiful world.
There must be another way to make a home for your people.
You think that's what this is about? Who do you think polluted our last world? I did. This is about one thing and one thing only. Cash! And lots of it. You see, I've been paid for every square inch of my new world. Once the inhabitants move in, I will begin polluting this world as well. Then the whole thing starts all over again. Ah, brilliant.
Why, you evil little...
Save it, Clank. We have to stop that timer.
Alright, so here's the gimmick for this part of the fight. Every time you take off a segment of his health, he'll try to commence the countdown again, and you have to make a mad dash to the middle to stop the countdown. And then once you stop the countdown, he starts dashing towards you. And the easiest way to avoid it is to just get on this grind rail right here.
It's conveniently placed.
Yep, and the best way to get off the grind rail is to just not jump around the gaps. And here's where I start using the Devastator because it just gets ridiculous. He fills the screen with so much stuff. Like, he's got Glove of Doom dudes, look at that.
Oh, man.
And they're bigger than ours.
Wow. Suddenly I have a vague sense of, shit.
Envy?
That... Shit, just pretend they made a joke.
Okay. But yeah, this is really, really hard because he just fills the screen with so much stuff.
Oh, you can suck these guys up, that's cool.
Yeah, you can suck them up and spit them back at him. I didn't actually know that until this fight. That was an experiment, and I'm glad that it worked. They do a lot of health, too, if you manage to shoot them at him. Unfortunately, you cannot suck up the missiles.
That would be amazing.
That would be amazing. Oh god!
Get away! Don't touch me!
You got cooties!
Gross.
Oh, and the worst part is that you cannot get off the grind rail if you jump inappropriately. Oh fuck, you can suck up the mines too?
You're the one playing this!
I didn't rewatch this video that I made 3 months ago. Holy shit. You can suck up the mines. Don't ask me why I don't just put the PDA in the quick select. Because I go to it like 20 times.
No, I'm gonna ask. I'm gonna ask right now. Why don't you put the PDA in quick select?
Because I'm a dummy.
That answer works for me.
Dumb idiot shit fucker. Who fucks shit and is a dumb idiot.
I accept all of those answers.
Okay.
Did you just destroy a mine by butt slamming it?
No, that wasn't a mine. I don't think it was a mine. Who knows? Maybe you have invincibility frames during your butt stomp, and it makes the butt stomp actually useful.
Huh. I got some great bargains for you today.
Oh, now I remember. I just started using the triangle button to quick select the PDA, and it's kind of weird. So this is a boss fight.
Yeah, it certainly is. really doesn't look difficult so much as
I got some
really,
great
really
bargains for you,
annoying.
It's hard because, like I said, you only have 8 hits and he just fills the screen with death.
Well, like I said, all of his shit looks pretty avoidable. It's just a pain in the... What is this now?
Oh, this is, Visibomb?
I want to say Tesla coils, but they aren't shooting lightning, and we don't get those yet.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
Fuzzball.
I'm gonna go with Visibomb. Who knows? Maybe it's just the one time it doesn't like into a weapon you already have. But look! Look at that! He's dead.
Hooray! Oh.
Yes.
Ah, doodles.
Face.
What's up?
It's jiggling.
You know, this time I am thinking what you're thinking.
You know what the best part about this is?
They make you press the button. Yes!
You do it yourself! You get to do it yourself. Look at that planet. Missile.
And I
planet,
hope those
laser.
worlds didn't like those particular chunks of them. Hooray!
We committed genocide.
Well, I don't... Not genocide, but... Oh no!
Oh no!
Phew, that was close. Clank, you can pull us up now.
The servos in my arm appear to be broken.
Broken? As in, fall to our deaths broken?
Yes.
That was close. Thanks.
My arm appears to be badly damaged.
Ah, you'll be all right. Hey, Tin Can! Where do you think you're going? We, still need to fix that arm.
And that was Ratchet and Clank.
Hooray! It's over!
Long story short, everybody's a fucking jerk except for that guy whose drill you fixed.
And
Clank. And and God. Aside from that, everybody else is a fucking jerk.
There's Dan Johnson.
Yep. I think this was the last
What
game
the
he
hell?
worked
Steve
on.
Martin worked on this? John Woo? Who am I thinking? Fuck it.
I want to thank everybody who sat through 20 videos of bullshit for this game that ended up being kind of mediocre compared to the rest of the series. It's an amazing game by itself. Compared to the rest of the series, kinda eh.
Yeah, but thanks for sticking with us anyway. I appreciate that, I really do.
Yeah. And thank you, Ape, for all sorts of science facts and lizard facts and all that.
Yeah, that was fun.
That is fun. More science facts forever.
Hooray!
Hooray!
Okay. Shit, who do I have to thank? I never have anyone to thank during these.
Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot to mention. You can wear shoes in this game.
Oh. Okay. Actually, I think you did mention that somewhere, but...
No, I never mentioned that. If you go into the menu and you physically equip one of the boots, any of the boots, Ratchet will just walk around with those on forever.
Okay.
Yeah, I completely forgot to mention that. What else did I completely forget to mention? I don't know. I hit those crab things, but I mentioned that before. Thank you, Chad, for being the rhino salesman.
Hoverboard girl. You better hope she never actually sees this video.
I'm pretty sure she already knows about the fucking knot bug.
Okay, I still have no idea who I'm supposed to thank.
I don't know, you don't have to thank anybody.
Jesus? Kanye West for making a few few good songs, I guess. I don't know.
Yep.
Do you have a problem with unwanted hair? Is painful itching in your nether regions causing you undue embarrassment? Do you just plain stink? Then you need this, the Gadgetron Personal Hygienator. Hi, I'm Steve McQuark, and this little baby can take care of any grooming needs that are just too much trouble for you to handle yourself. Allow me to demonstrate. Yeah. Oh, mommy.
Turn it off! Turn it off!